hands here. Hi, no one's petting you. Hi, we're going to push. Hi guys, this is all. This is little pipsqueak, and push out and push. Now, if the knees, hi sweetheart, if the knees are your issue, you can also do this same move with calf raises. So I think everyone's coming in and you're doing heel heavy, toes light squats. Now, what you'll also notice is that you're getting warmed up. You might be able to grab more band. You might be able to go lower in the heels. Good. 5, 4. There you go, Polly. I was going to say, press out. 2. Now, if you guys want one more bonus when you're here, push 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, come back up. Very good. And we're going to bring the band underneath the heel or heels. So palms are in the handles if you have those. Heel on. I'm going to do one heel because my band is pretty stout. And if you have a lighter band, you can do 2 heels. Sometimes it has to do with your length. And Teresa, I'm not sure if that's you. That says Zoom user, but if it is, you will have a video you can turn on in the lower left-hand corner. The second icon on your screen should be a video that you can turn your camera on so I can see you to cue. Otherwise, guys, we're going to add our inhale through our nose, and our exhale is even through the nose, and up. Knees soft. Sometimes I'll just do this little bend to make sure I'm not holding any tension. Take 4 more. 4, 3, shoulders are down away from the ears. 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to take a lighter band. So I will have lighter, medium, or light. Teresa, is that you? I thought it might be you. Yesterday it said iPhone 89 and this time it said Zoom user. So I thought, I bet that's her. Okay, so you're going to take a band out that's lighter. So if you're using the SPRI, the Spree ones, a lot of times that's a green or a yellow band. But if you're using the dynabands, it could be blue, purple, green. 6. So what you're doing is going to about shoulder height. If it's so easy, you can lift it higher than shoulder height, step on more of the band. Now check your neck. If you are neck sensitive, you may just decrease how high you go in general. Like you might go to 3/4. So you're going to make it for you. Good. Knees soft, neck easy. 5. A little bit of ab tone here, keeping you upright. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now the other one, I like to release and change feet. You theoretically don't have to because you're just going to get a resistance, but I do like to change the foot. That a girl Jean. 2, 3, 4, long but soft elbow. 5, long but soft knees. 6, a little bit of ab tone. 7, 8, yeah, like the hands help. 9, tell you where your body is in space or tell the muscles to contract. 11, now you have no neck tension. Even if that means you have to decrease how high you go, that's more important to do it well than to get your body in congestion to make it happen. So breathing in through our nose. 16, 17, good. 18, 19, 20. Now the other heel. Here we go, and then we're going to grab a sip after this set. So step on your band, and you're going to move it forward. Front raise. Good. And Polly, that looks good. I'm glad you have that band because that's getting good resistance. It looks like 4. Yep. 5. You're square, even though your body would be tempted to turn on this because it's a unilateral, but you're square. All right, try 10 more. 3, Good. Feel that shoulder. 4, how nice it is to feel strong in there. 6, you're resisting the return down. 7, so you're in control. 8, 9, 10, and now the other arm. So I like to switch which foot has it. Just makes me feel more symmetrical. And you're going to put your heel on. And you know, the first one you may say, oh, I need more tension, and you just adjust. That's the beauty of the bands. Good. If it's way off, then grab a different band. But this is a long lever move, so it shouldn't be too heavy of a band. You're trying not to lean back. You're trying to stay upright like a golden thread's pulling you up to the sky. Try 10 more. Knees soft, neck soft. 3, 4, 5. Feel your tummy help you a little bit, like 5 or 10%. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to get a sip and do a stretch, and then we'll meet back here for another band exercise. So grab a sip, interlace your fingers for a moment. Those of you that would like do you see how I'm opening up? If you'd like one extra balance challenge, take a foot up and just hold your stretch for 10. So we're kind of sneaking in a stretch and a one-legged balance. Yeah, you can hold your band if you want, Polly, no big deal, and then switch it. So I just switched feet. 10. Nice. That's great, Teresa. You got to make it work for you. Push your hip in a little bit, Karen. It's kind of sticking out to the right, so pull it in. Yes, so you're a straight line on this side. You're never out. You weren't that bad. I just want to exaggerate so you can see what I mean. All right, grab that band again. Now, I'm going to demonstrate a couple ways for your legs, which is a total add-on, but you're going to grab, I like to grab this handle so it doesn't dangle so much around me. I don't like it to hit me. So you're going to do this breaststroke. That's the main move, so I'm going to grab more because I need a heavier. If you want to add on calves, you can. So together we'll do 10 calf raises plus breaststrokes. But if one thing disturbs the other part of your body, so let's say doing the calves makes your neck get active, just do the thing that keeps your joints happy. Now, the breath through the nose. Now, the second part, if you would like, you can go out wide again and reaches up. And you can do the heel heavy squat. Arms are now going the other way. Good. So if that doesn't feel good for you, you can do a calf raise here instead. 8. Good. Push weight, push hard, straighten out the elbows, stretch out that band. We're going to do a little bonus, those of you that would like. Go straight ahead with your arm, and I'll show you. Little pulse. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back up. Nice job. Now we're going to have a seat with your bands handy, and if you want to challenge, go down without any hands. So I didn't use any hands. Grab a dynaband that's heavy or 2 dynabands. So Polly, you'll have to let me know if you have 2 dynabands. That would be the way to make this heavier. Wrap your band. Wrap the band like an X. Now you're seated. If you are feeling tight in your hamstrings, you could put a pillow or some other object underneath your tush to kind of get your slack in your hamstrings. This is a back row. This is one of my favorites for us because our back is so important for posture. That a girl, I like it, Teresa. That's exactly right. I left my little soft pillow in the other room, but I will be bringing it in here. But you could use a folded up mat if you didn't have a pillow, or you could use a yoga block or a foam roller. All right, those of you that are feeling pretty good here, we're going to keep on going. We're going to do 10 on the right. So just turn to the right while you pull your right elbow 10 times in a row on the right. So you're turning your torso to rotation, which helps prevent rounded upper back. And you're staying on the right. Now try 3 more. Your other arm can be long. Let me turn this way, Teresa, so you can see what I mean. Ready? Pull left now 10 times. My right arm is just out in front holding onto the band. It's not really doing anything, but my left elbow is bending past my rib and I'm turning. Think about if you were changing lanes or backing out of the driveway and you didn't have a camera in the front, or you're like me and you don't use the camera in the front that much. You use the turnaround method that you were taught as a kid. All right, so take one more. And then I want you to release that for a moment. I'm going to put us into the rack posture, and I'm doing the left arm first to make myself change it up, and then the right arm because that range of motion is part of the stretch. Now lift your heart. Now this, if you have no shoes on, you can spread out your toes. So try to spread out your toes here. I'm adding a little foot stretch. How far can your pinky toe get from your big toe? Spread out your toes, lift your heart, breathe in, and then we're going to do hands together as if you're holding hands with yourself. Massage your wrist and massage your wrist. So about 3 to 5 circles each way, just to get some synovial fluid in there. It's really good for your hands. If your hands are a little bit tight these days from the cold, that's a great one. Now we're going to take, for me, a medium band, so not as heavy as the other one. So like a red or a blue if you're dealing with your sprees. Cross the band around your feet. Now do cross it like an X. Put your elbows beside your rib cage and open up your forearms. Yeah, good, Polly. That looks good. Good, Jean. External rotation. Posture looks good, Betty. Good, Karen. That looks good. Good, Michelle. Good, Teresa. Everybody's looking good. From the side, your ear's in line with your shoulder. Your head is not forward of the rest of your body. Yep. Drop your shoulder blades down your pockets, down your rear pockets. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got puppy activity going on. Okay, now you're going to take the handles uncrossed, the bands uncrossed. Put your hands beside your hips and pull. And pull. All right, you're tall and your arms are going long. Yep. Good. Now the head, it's tall. Your jawline is parallel to the floor. Take 10 more. 2. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you do 5 more bonus? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sit any way you want. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. Open up the arms. Now turn as much as you can, but then let your hands help you. So one of my hands is on the floor behind me and one's on my thigh, but you can find out what's comfortable for you. I'm going to look at you. Awesome. Hold here. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now inhale and open, and exhale, rotation. All right, here we go. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and inhale, and then exhale and come back. Now grab a sip. We're still going to use our dynaband, and we're going to do a little bicep curl here. So if you are osteoporotic or you're concerned about, it's called unsupported flexion, you'll just stay upright and grab more band. So I'm going to show a couple ways. So if you know you have osteoporosis, you could just do this kind of bicep curl. And then if you do not have osteoporosis and you are wanting to add on some abs, you'll probably hold your handles, depending on your band, and you'll lean back. And then Teresa, for your neck, the lower your elbows are, probably the better, so you're not in your neck. But if you guys are fine in your neck, like you're probably looking at your toes, by the way, then you can lift your elbows, because you can still keep your shoulders out of your ears. And we're all a little different, so I want you to find What works for you? Yeah, there you go. And bend your elbows more, Teresa, so your hands get closer to your shoulders. That ought to feel more like biceps. 5, that looks better. Yep, 4, really good. Spread out your toes if you want a bonus, guys. 2 and 1. All right, come back up, and I'll just throw in a little stretch here. Bound angle, grab your feet, and I'm gonna deliberately open up the big toe because that's one that can be tighter on people. So we're gonna open up that big toe and press. If your elbows reach your thighs, you can push them down a little. Bound angle. Relax your hips. And then come back up. Now, I'm going to give you, the next one is a chest press. Polly, you might want to do push-ups because the intensity is going to be better given the weights you have. Anyone can do push-ups on the wall or push-ups on your knees, but I am going to offer you, if you have your hand weights, the other trick is if you feel like your weights aren't heavy enough, you can do more repetitions. But if you are doing push-ups, yes, there you go. If you're doing the bench press, you can put your feet on the floor and push up. Or if you're saying, hey, my weights are so light, I don't really feel these, then you can do a push-up on the wall or on the ground. So that a girl, Jean, and it's okay because we're going to be doing both anyway, so don't worry, you won't miss out on push-ups if you're doing your bench press here. I really want you to listen to your neck. So Teresa, you just I'd put the pillow under your head if you have any neck issues. And Karen, you have found a place for your neck. That looks good, it looks like. All right, you're pushing up with your hand weights. And Michelle, are you pushing up? I can't see past your puppies. Are you doing a push hand weight? Yeah, there you go. All right, so you're gonna do about 20 of those, and we might all be at different places because I did a lot of prepping. I want everybody happy and safe, or not happy, but I want you to be able to find a challenge that's good for you. So you're doing about 20 of these. You'd like to be fatigued at the final reps. All your joints should feel good, but your muscles will feel warm and fatigued. And I'm going to do 3 more here of these chest presses. Okay, now you can come up, and I'm going to sit on my knees because I'm mixing it up, but you might want to sit on your crisscross applesauce. You're going to take a stretch called cow face. You could also do this up on your knees like this or standing. But I like to mix up the way that I'm on the floor for us, those of you that can mix it up. Now, if you can, grab your other one. So your other hand comes up. This is a posture stretch. Try to grab all 4 fingers. Good. Good, Karen. You're finding out where you need to be. Good, Michelle. Yeah, help that arm up. Breathe in fully now. The breath will help open up those muscles. Now you have a choice. You can do push-ups this time, or you can do chest press again. So it's up to you. If you have nothing going on and you want to mix it up, you can do a set of push-ups. So one way would be on the wall. The further away you get, the harder. One way is on your hands and knees. Another way is on your hands and knees but stretched out. And another way is on your toes. So good, Polly, I think that's a good idea. You just do push-ups both times because you're stronger than the weights you have right now. All right, and good, Karen. It's nice for your body to mix up the stresses it has, so anywhere from 10 to 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now you can do a child's pose if you'd like. We're going to do one back extension because it's so important for your back muscles. So you're going to lie on your belly, put your legs out. Now this is no hands, so it's all back. Your hands are beside your hips. You're going to lift up your upper back and then lift up your toes. All right, here we go. Breathe in. Make sure your neck's good. We are strengthening our back. 10. Now lower your toes, put your hands like little triangles next to your ears, go up, and then lower everything, and then lift up your toes, lift up your back, up, lower, up. 3, we're doing 10 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The modification would be hands low or no toes. And 1 more for 10. And then a child's pose for a moment. Inhale, but if your knees don't like that, just do a puppy dog pose with your hips in the air. Take an inhale. And we're doing plank for our isometric plank for our ab. So go to your forearms and your toes. If this does not serve you, you might lie on your side and do double leg lifts. So hold. Now the isometric component is pull your forearms to your toes, pull your toes towards your forearms. 10. Breathe in, and then relax. Little child's pose, toes curl under. Really good. All right, we're gonna stand up, actually grab a sip, and then we're gonna stand up without using our hands. That's our goal. If you have to touch, just count the number of times you've touched, and it'll get better over time. One way to get up without using your hands is put a foot in front. Now my back shin is also pushing me up. Try it. Good. And then we're going to do bicep curls. So, we're going to do lateral raise. So with lateral raise, you're going to take your arms out to the side. And Polly, what you might do for now, if there's nothing in your kitchen that weighs more than your hand weights, you can also, guys, if you don't have hand weights, you can fill up sand, put sand and water in bottles, and you can use those. But I'm going to go through my kitchen and see what other clever things you have. Can just find something. Or 2 bands. That's exactly right. That's great. I was hoping you had 2 bands. So 2 bands is probably better than 2 smaller weights. Good. So out. Nice. And out. Okay. So what you might do, Teresa, is step on a yellow band, and with 1 foot step on the band, and then open up your arms to the side. Yep. Yep. And don't worry about, don't worry about going all the way up. The other trick is 1 at a time if you're doing bands. I love it. Are any of you guys middle children? I always heard middle children are creative because they had to be. So it looks like everyone's finding creative solutions. I love it. All right, look at that. Everybody is doing her own thing that she needs. So 5, love it. 4, all right, 3. Okay, take 2 more. 2 and 1. Awesome job. Now, while we're here, you can do calves with your weights. You can do suitcase squats if your knees are fine. So I'm offering a couple things you can do in either one. Polly is going to be fine. Yep. It's like you're just trying to add a little bit more than your body weight. Yes. And 2, just touching with it. 1. All right. Now take it to the front. Now you guys, so Teresa, you'd probably do 1 arm. 1 arm. Polly, you might do 1 arm, 1 arm. Yeah, I'm not sure the dynaband. You might be able to do both at the same time, but we're going to do 1 and 1 anyway with our hand weights. What's the trick on single arm is that your body would be tempted to do this kind of like compensatory motion. So you want to be neutral, which is a little bit of ab tone. So if you can, do right, left, together. And then if you can, do left, right, together. And then you have to remember, which one am I on? Right, good Karen, left, together. It's called retaining memory. It's really good for the brain. Left, right, together. Okay, do you remember which one? right, left, together, and then left, good, right, together. Let's do another set. Good, right, left, retaining memory, together, left, right, together. Now, can you give me, let's sneak it in, hammer curl for 15. Those of you that can. You might not be able to with your bands, but I'm just adding a little calf raise. Or if you would rather, you could probably do something like this, Polly. Where, yeah, just like a mini squat. And then with yours, Teresa, I feel like you might just want to do the hammers. Those of you that can, in other words, you're not standing on something, you can do a heel raise. Good. All right, guys, 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And let that down because there's so much research about jumping that's been coming out with bone density, and I don't want none of you guys to break a bone. Here's the soft. You could do calf raises. Good. That's your soft move. You can do a little bit of bouncing like I'm jumping rope. If that's not for you, don't do it. You could also do 6 jumps. And then take it over. Woo! Good. Talk about quick bone density. Whew. Nice. Good, Teresa. And yeah, it's like you land like you have coils on your feet. So you're not like, bam! You're a cat. You ever seen a cat land? This is one of my favorite stretches. You can do this anytime. Yep, love it. The newsletter that's coming out next will have that reference to the study. I think it was 10 jumps 2 times a day, as high as the women could. And I think they were aged 30 to 50, and their bone density increased by 0.5%, but the control group who didn't jump, they lost 1.3% bone density. So hey, it's overall gain, 1.8%. Here we go. Inhale, 2. Now we're going to breathe in wellness. Get ready, stretch it up, inhale, and just notice how radiant you feel. Lift your posture, notice your breath. Notice how your chest lifted increases the hormones. That is our natural pharmaceutical company inside our natural pharmacy of good hormones. You're lifted in your heart. Exercise is part of that chemical reaction. Nervous system, having done something in the morning with so much appreciation. Go through the day. Do good out there. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Thank you.